Let me tell you something. Most men will never admit. The moment she disrespects you, it's already too late. Not because of her, but because of how you reacted. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you the exact psychological moves that decide whether a man gains respect or becomes invisible forever. Welcome to Female Nature Revealed. The truth is, the women do not simply decide if you are respected or not. They react to your own personal boundaries. The women merely respond to the specific ways you allow them to treat you in everyday situations. Your actions dictate their behavior entirely. Picture a man being mocked by a woman. He forces a smile, stays quiet, and instantly loses his status in the room. The real problem does not lie within her harsh words at all. The actual issue is found entirely within your weak reaction. In male and female interactions, humans subconsciously test boundaries. They want to see your self-control and emotional mastery under intense pressure. This is not necessarily malicious behavior. It is a natural mechanism designed to evaluate your stability and determine your true social status. Women instinctively test men to see if they will break. If you crumble easily, you immediately lose all of your masculine appeal. You must understand that genuine respect is never something you can simply demand. It is something that must be deeply felt inside. When she throws a disrespectful comment your way, you have a clear choice. You can react poorly, or you can remain grounded. The most common reaction is arguing back, which escalates the situation. Another mistake is laughing it off, which lowers your own value. An upgraded response is much simpler and far more effective. Just maintain total silence for 3 seconds while holding strong eye contact. The psychological logic here is quite fascinating. The other person fully expects an emotional reaction, so they can lead the entire interaction. When you refuse to react emotionally, they instantly lose control of the situation. Your silence speaks much louder than any angry words. This calm pause is a massive signal of high self-control. It shows you are not easily shaken by minor external provocations. You become an unmovable mountain in the face of a storm. She will immediately sense your grounded energy and rethink her approach. The second principle is about saving face and maintaining your power. You must never engage in a public fight with a woman. Fighting in front of an audience automatically triggers the ego. Both sides will aggressively defend themselves just to avoid looking completely foolish. Addressing issues in private makes it much easier to adjust behavior. People are more willing to listen when nobody else is watching. If she crosses a line, simply say, "You do not appreciate that tone." Tell her firmly not to repeat that behavior again. Keep your words incredibly short, totally clear, and completely devoid of unnecessary emotion. You are stating a simple fact, not starting drama. A man of high value does not need to win a petty argument. He only needs to establish his standards very clearly. By keeping your cool, you prove that her words cannot break your spirit. You maintain your dignity and command the entire room. The third strategy involves mastering frame control. This is the absolute core of psychological power in any dynamic between men and women. A massive mistake is saying how her words make you feel. This makes you look weak and begs for her personal validation. Instead of talking about your fragile feelings, state objective reality. Simply tell her that her behavior is unacceptable and highly disrespectful today. The psychology behind this is very simple. Whoever defines what is right or wrong holds all the power in the current relationship. You do not argue about your emotional state at all. You are firmly setting the rules of the game for her to follow. When you control the frame, you control the entire narrative. She must step into your reality instead of dragging you into hers. Frame control requires absolute certainty in your own beliefs. You must know your worth and never let anyone make you doubt yourself. The fourth method is using humor to disarm a situation. This works perfectly when dealing with sarcasm or playful teasing from women. When she tries to poke fun at you, do not get defensive. Simply agree with her statement and exaggerate it to absurdity. If she says you are terrible, agree enthusiastically. Tell her you are actually considering quitting your entire career because you are awful. Verbal attacks rely entirely on your defensive reaction to survive. When you refuse to defend yourself, the attack loses all its energy. By using exaggerated agreement, you show immense internal confidence. You prove that you do not depend on her validation to feel secure. This playful banter flips the script completely. It transforms a potential conflict into a fun interaction where you hold all the cards. Humor shows you do not take yourself too seriously. However, it also shows you are completely unaffected by her attempts to tease. The fifth principle focuses on your source of internal stability. This is the foundation of becoming a truly high-value modern man. Men who are easily disrespected usually depend on external validation. They lack a solid life purpose and rely entirely on female approval. The ultimate solution is to build your own empire. You must focus intensely on your career, your goals, and your daily discipline. From an evolutionary perspective, a man with his own resources is powerful. He is much harder to manipulate and automatically commands respect. When your life revolves around a strong central axis, external words mean nothing. You are anchored by your own achievements and ambitions. She can feel when a man has a grander purpose. This makes him incredibly attractive and naturally shields him from petty disrespect. Your internal stability must be built on real-world accomplishments. You cannot fake this kind of deep confidence in the long run. The sixth method is about your embodied presence. You do not need to talk endlessly or constantly prove your worth to others. True respect is generated by the way you carry yourself. It is in how slowly you speak and how calmly you react. You must become the thermostat of the room, setting the temperature. You must never be the thermometer that just reacts to heat. When she brings chaotic energy, you meet it with absolute stillness. Your calm presence forces her to calm down and match you. Respect does not come from the loud words you speak. It comes from the silent signals you broadcast every single day, consistently. Your body language speaks volumes before you even open your mouth. Stand tall, move with purpose, and maintain a relaxed facial expression. The seventh and most powerful principle is the ability to walk away. This is the absolute pinnacle of masculine power and self-respect. You cannot ever be truly respected if you are not willing to leave. You must be completely ready to walk away forever. This is not about making empty threats or playing silly mind games. It is about a deep certainty within your own soul. You must genuinely feel that you will be perfectly fine without her. Your happiness does not depend on her presence in your life. Evolutionary psychology shows that high-value men have abundant options. Being independent makes you incredibly attractive and highly worthy of her respect. When a woman senses you are not afraid to lose her, everything changes. She will instantly start treating you with much more care. The power to walk away gives you ultimate leverage. It means you will never tolerate disrespect just to keep someone around you. You do not need to control how other people choose to act. You only need to control how you choose to react today. People will not respect you just because you politely ask them to. They respect you because they know you demand nothing less. When you stop desperately trying to prove your own value, magic happens. You naturally become someone who simply cannot be ignored anymore. Building this kind of masculine character takes immense time and effort. It requires you to face your deepest insecurities and overcome them. Every time you face disrespect, view it as a valuable training opportunity. It is a chance to practice your emotional control and stoicism. Do not let anger consume your heart when tested by a woman. Anger is a sign of weakness and a loss of control. Breathe deeply and remember your core values in the heat of the moment. Your stoic demeanor will always be your greatest defensive weapon. As you master these 7 principles, your entire life will transform completely. You will attract better people and experience much deeper connections. Women are naturally drawn to men who possess this unshakable inner strength. It makes them feel safe, secure, and deeply protected by you. Your journey to becoming a high-value man is a lifelong process. Stay committed to your personal growth and never settle for mediocrity. Embrace the challenges that come your way with a calm and clear mind. Every obstacle is a stepping stone to your ultimate greatness. The modern world tries to strip men of their natural masculine power. You must actively resist this cultural programming and reclaim your strength. A strong man knows his worth and refuses to compromise his core principles. He stands firm in his beliefs regardless of public opinion. Cultivate a mindset of abundance in every single aspect of your daily life. Scarcity breeds desperation, which leads to weak and needy behavior. When you operate from abundance, you naturally detach from specific outcomes entirely. This detachment is the secret to ultimate freedom and true peace. Learn to find comfort in solitude and enjoy your own personal company. A man who loves his own silence is very dangerous indeed. If you cannot be happy alone, you will never be happy in a relationship. Your partner should complement your life, not complete it. Never make a woman the absolute center of your entire universe. That heavy burden will eventually destroy the relationship and your own sanity. Keep your focus on your grand vision and let everything else follow naturally. A man on a mission is the most captivating force. She wants to be a passenger on your exciting journey through life. She does not want to be the only destination you seek. When you lead with purpose, she will naturally want to follow your direction. This is the beautiful essence of healthy masculine and feminine polarity. Disrespect often happens when this natural polarity is completely broken or reversed. Restoring the balance is entirely your responsibility as a strong man. Take charge of your life and stop blaming others for your own circumstances. Extreme ownership is the hallmark of a truly mature leader. When you own your mistakes, you strip them of their destructive power entirely. You become invincible because you have nothing left to hide. Integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody is watching you at all. It builds the self-respect that commands respect from others. Always align your actions with your words to build unbreakable trust and authority. Hypocrisy will destroy your reputation and erase your masculine value. Speak with conviction and ensure every word you utter carries real weight. Empty chatter dilutes your presence and makes you seem incredibly weak. Silence is a canvas where your power is painted for all to see. Use it strategically to amplify the impact of your chosen words. In a world full of noise, the quiet man holds the most mystery. Mystery breeds curiosity, and curiosity is the foundation of deep attraction. Do not reveal all of your secrets and thoughts at the very beginning. Let her discover your depths slowly over a long period. Keep her guessing and maintain an aura of unpredictability in your daily actions. This keeps the spark alive and prevents the relationship from stagnating. Routine is the enemy of passion in any romantic dynamic between two people. Inject spontaneity and adventure to keep the energy vibrant and alive. However, your core values and emotional stability must remain absolutely rock solid always. Be unpredictable in your actions but completely reliable in your character. This delicate balance is what makes a man truly unforgettable and highly desired. It requires immense emotional intelligence and a deep understanding of psychology. Study the nature of human interactions to navigate relationships with absolute, graceful mastery. Knowledge is power, especially when applied to your own personal life. Surround yourself with other high-value men who elevate your standards even higher. Iron sharpens iron, and strong brothers will keep you highly accountable. Cut off toxic friends who drag you down into their own miserable reality. Protect your energy fiercely, for it is your most valuable asset. Your environment shapes your mindset more than you could ever possibly realize today. Curate a space that inspires greatness and fosters relentless personal growth. Read books, train your body, and sharpen your mind every single passing day. Excellence is not an act, but a deeply ingrained daily habit. Physical fitness is a direct reflection of your inner discipline and self-respect. A strong body houses a strong mind and an unbreakable spirit. When you look good, you feel good, and you project massive confidence outward. This confidence acts as an invisible shield against any verbal disrespect. People hesitate to disrespect a man who looks capable of destroying them completely. Physical presence commands an immediate, primal level of deep biological respect. Combine this physical presence with emotional mastery for the ultimate masculine archetype. You become a peaceful warrior, capable of violence but choosing profound peace. This is the energy that women crave on a deep, subconscious biological level. It triggers their instinctual desire to submit and follow your lead. Remember that dealing with disrespect is not about punishing the other person at all. It is about protecting your own peace and maintaining your boundaries. Forgive quickly, but never forget the lessons learned from those painful past interactions. Move forward with wisdom and refuse to carry bitter emotional baggage. A high-value man travels light, unburdened by the petty dramas of yesterday. He is entirely focused on conquering the challenges of tomorrow successfully. Let go of the need to be liked by every single person you meet. It is a foolish pursuit that will drain your vital energy. Focus only on being respected by those who truly matter in your life. Quality relationships are worth infinitely more than a massive quantity of acquaintances. As we conclude, engrave these 7 principles deep into your mind and soul. They are your blueprint for navigating the complex world of modern dating. You hold the pen that writes the story of your own masculine journey. Do not let anyone else dictate the chapters of your life. Stand tall, speak your truth, and never apologize for being a strong man. The world desperately needs more men who refuse to be broken. Implement these strategies today and watch how the world completely changes around you. You will command the room without ever raising your voice once. Thank you for joining us on this journey into human psychology today. Your dedication to growth sets you apart from others. Keep building your value, stay grounded, and never accept any disrespect. You are destined for absolute greatness in this modern world. Subscribe to Female Nature Revealed for more insights. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and always maintain your high-value frame.